Hi guys, hope everyone's doing okay. Today is going to be part 2 of the clean with me, and I'm going to be tackling my daughter's room. It's not messy, it's just the room needs changing around a bit so I can start bringing some of the mess downstairs, upstairs, if that makes sense. Go get your, oh, nearly spilt mine. Go get yourself a brew. I've got a salted caramel coffee. Sorry, I'm still waking up. I've still got this cold, it won't go away, so we're just dealing with it. But yeah, I'm going to go upstairs, tackle my daughter's bedroom, and hope you come with. Hi guys, so we're now in my daughter's room. As you can see, it's not actually too bad, it's rather clean. It's more that I need to sort of change the room round. So I'm going to jump straight into it, guys. So guys, here I am, just getting the hoover out to start hoovering up a little bit to try and get some of the dust up. As you can see, it's not really that messy. However, I do give it a thorough clean because, let's face it, you know, 5-year-olds getting through all sorts of stuff. You don't know what's anywhere, so the only way to tackle that is to literally just do everything. So here I am now walking in with some antibacterial spray. I then use the antibacterial wipes to then wipe it all down. As I'm not sure if it's like a drink that she's got up there or if it's like chocolate, but yeah, I needed to get it off. I don't actually think you can see it from here, and please mind my voice. I don't know if it's hay fever or if I've got a cold. It's just, yeah, it's not seemed to have going. I have to like keep clearing my voice, so I do apologise. But yeah, it took me a while to sort of clean this little bit down. And once I'd finished that, I decided to then pull the bed frame out because I was going to see if I could fit it up against this wall. However, I did find out at a later date I couldn't because the bed's too long. Here you can see me just wiggling and trying to get it out. Once it gets like back there, because she has like this tent that goes over her bed, it's like hard to pull the bed out sometimes, so you have to be like really careful. And I'm only one person, you know, trying my best here. Look at this messy bed. This is what she does, she just chucks everything on this bed, and then yeah, I have to sort it, but I suppose that's what mums do. Here I am just moving a Peppa Pig house so I can get in. I do move that in a minute so I can hoover it properly and everything. Here we go. Me making sure that the camera was still on so you could still see what I was doing. Me not really knowing what I needed to do at this point. I was just trying to hope for the best, really. But I'm glad that I did this because it meant that every single bit of the carpet got hoovered in this video, as you can see, with me going in for this section. I love using my shark hoover as well because I find it gets into all the nitty-gritty bits, do you know what I mean? And if you don't feel like it's picking up like around the edges, you can just change the attachment. It is really good. I'm not sponsored, by the way. That's just my hoover. That's me trying to get something out the crevices. Because, do you know, like, them party cannon things? She likes the, like, confetti bits out of them. So, they are just everywhere. And then, obviously, we had for Easter, we did the Easter bunny thing where we chucked everything everywhere and that for her. And yeah, it gets everywhere. Believe you me, every single nook and cranny you'll find some for like months after. I find myself to be like quite a thorough cleaner. As you can actually see by this video, you know, it's not exactly a filthy, dirty room. It's untidy. And I always make sure that I give it a good cleaning round every time I do it. This is me cleaning because she got some chocolate on her unicorn wallpaper. So I was just getting all that up because, yeah, gross. But that's what kids are, isn't it? Gross sometimes. yeah, here's me just putting like the tent bit down. I was unsure if I was going to keep the bed like this or not. So I decided to put the Peppa Pig house in there. And then I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. Here I am, look. She's had this Peppa Pig house years now. She won't let us get rid of it. And she's got like all the accessories and everything in her bedroom in one of her bottom drawers. And all she does is go on and on about playing with the Peppa Pig house. You wouldn't believe that she got a 4.5-foot like Disney princess castle in the living room, would you? I think that was me telling you that I was just going to like chuck the stuff off the bed. Like, please mind that. Sometimes it's easier just to like chuck it all off and then start again, isn't it? This is me just making sure that where the bed's going goes had a thorough hoover. I don't know if I'll come back in a minute. There we go. Here I am. I'm just undoing all the bedding, making sure that I get all fresh bedding on. Because, yeah, like I said, 5-year-old, gross. And just move that back. So, guys, as I've moved this away, I decided to, as I'm pulling the bed back, show you that them stickers there, she stuck, like, loads of Easter stickers on there. Do you know if you go to a pharmacy and they give you the little, like, round stickers like they do at Boots? She, for some reason, likes collecting them. And as you can see, I'm perfectly in line. Here I am just pushing the bed all the way back up to the wall now. And yeah, then I come with all the bedding to then put the bedding on. I go for put the sheet on and then I realise just here, oh crap, waterproof mattress protector. Duh. As you all know with kids, I'll be honest, Skyla hasn't had an accident in years now. But you can never, if I didn't put one on, knowing my luck, you know, it'd go through. So it's easier just putting one on, isn't it? And I'll be honest, it just protects the mattress from stains and things like that. Because my daughter is a very sweaty child. Bless her. That's on now. And I'm just putting this one on now. Please mind the crinkles. I haven't sat there ironing my bed sheets before putting them on. I've had them that have been freshly washed and put away straight away. And they've been sitting there, obviously, until it's been used again. So, yeah, they crinkle. They won't, I can assure you, they drop out eventually. Here I am just throwing some pillows. This is me showing you my mum's pillow that she made her. And how you can put like books and everything inside. And like games consoles, like switches and stuff. Really smart. And then my mum's friend made her this one. So she has two. She likes keeping them on her bed. Because she likes stuffing her teddies and everything inside. Her books, you know. I don't know where I've gone now. Oh, here I am. I'm taking the bedding off. And putting fresh bedding on. I remember where I went. I went to get this pillow out of the cupboard because I've taken her other one for wash. I'm very like that. I have to wash pillows and stuff. Like, I can't just leave them. I find it gross. I mean, unless I know that like things have been washed prior, do you know what I mean? But I am very much like, oh, that needs washing. Skyla hates it because she'll go to school and like her favourite teddies, her pillows and things like that, they're in the wash and she's like, Mum, where's my stuff? I'm like, oh, it's in the wash, babe. Well, can I have it back? Well, no, it's currently on the line drying or, you know, in the dryer. Here, I'm just showing you Skyla's weighted blanket. So she had this a couple of years ago and it was on sale, I believe, for £15. Now, she calls it a cuddly blanket because she loves to go to sleep with it because it makes her feel so comfy and whatever. So she always has this on her bed. As you can see, it's only a little one, but she's still obsessed with it, so I can't get rid of it. Because they say with weighted blankets, like, as they grow older, you get, like, bigger ones, but she won't let me get rid of this one at all. So if I buy another one, I know that it's just going to be wasted because she's still attached to this one. So it's easier just to keep what she's happy with and what helps keep her safe and feels comfy, doesn't it? So, yeah. Here's me just now putting the fleecy duvet on. I know it's summer, guys, before anyone comments. Why are you putting teddy bear fleece bedding on in the middle of summer? Wow. My daughter has always loved fleecy things. Now, I'm not exaggerating. I remember my mum took me around town with her once, walking round. Skyla was only about 6 months old in a pram, and it was midsummer, and she was screaming her head off because my mum wanted to take her blanket off her, saying, well, no, it needs to be off her, she's going to overheat. And I was like, Mum, you can't take it off her. I said, she will not let you take it off her. So my mum was like, no, thinking like, you know, she knew best, which she's my mum, so I was like, yeah, okay, you know best. She screamed and screamed and screamed till she was like blue in the face. She must have been going at it for a good 20 minutes, half an hour. And then my mum was like, oh, we're going to have to give it her back, aren't we? I goes, gave it her back, quiet as a mouse. So she's still the same now. Like, I know that you guys probably thinking, oh my God, like it's summer, blah, blah, blah. It is quite cool at night at the moment, you know. I'll leave a window open for her if it's that hot, don't get me wrong. And if sometimes, you know, I know that it's too hot, I will change it. So I'll take the bedding off and then I'll give her a fleecy blanket. However, I'm currently in her room and she still has a fleecy blanket as well as a fleecy duvet. I can't stop. She helps herself now to the blankets and stuff, you know. It's just how she prefers to sleep. I can't help that, do you know what I mean? Anyways, I'll stop ranting now. Here I am just sorting her pillows out, her bed out, and her sides out because, yeah, gross. She always leaves her rubbish. As you all know, we went out and brought her a bin, and she still puts her rubbish on the side or in a bed, or under a bed. That's what annoys me more than anything, under a bed. It's like she goes out her way to hide the rubbish. Like, no, there's a bin at the end of your bed, just put it in there. Oh, here is a Cinderella shoe, and me getting some more antibacterial wipes to wipe down the sides. Because clean. So here I am, I'm just going to clean on top of Skyla's bookshelf just to get rid of any dust or whatever that might be there. I dropped that candle, I think not long after, and like the bottom fell out, and I was quite mortified because that was one of her presents that we got her when she was just 1. That teddy there we got while she was pregnant. I was pregnant, sorry, not while she was, in my belly, and we went to the Disney store and we got her that. So it's got the year of her birth on her foot. Here I am now, just hoovering again after I've wiped everywhere. I look like a right germ freak, don't I? Oh well, eh? At least you know I'm clean. Here I am now, just hoovering like the skating boards and everything, making sure all the corners and the creases and that are got. That's why I love this hoover, because even without the attachments, you can just pull the top off, just go round and it picks everything up perfectly. Here's me trying to figure out what to do next. Don't know what that face was. This was me trying to figure out if this needed batteries or not, because it used to sparkle and go like a little magical noise, but it doesn't now. I don't know what I did that for. What did I do that for? Oh, here I'm putting a snake on there. She got that from a fun fair that we went to not long ago. And I think here I am now just putting like some of her teddies back into like a reading corner and sorting all that back out. So just, wow. I tried my best to. I was going to leave some on the bed, but then I realised that they didn't really go on the bed. because she's got so many pillows, but if you ask her to get rid of them, she just won't. So instead we use them for a reading corner now. We did try to buy you like a beanbag cover that was like a unicorn one, and she said yeah she wants that, but then she'd only take them out of it to use them, so it's just easier just leave them as a little bit of a reading corner for her. Here I am emptying her bin because, yeah, she likes to shove a lot of rubbish in that bin, as well as under the bed, like we spoke about earlier. I don't know if you can see the drawer in the back corner where the teddies are, in the right-hand side where the spray bottle is. The reason that hasn't got a handle is because Skyla was climbing one day and took it off, the same as the other side. So there's 2 drawers in a room where I obviously need to replace them. Now, I basically either need to get whole new like drawer handles, or I need to get some bigger screws that I can screw through the wood. It's just really hard trying to predict where it's all going to come out and stuff. So obviously I'd need to try to do that at one point, unless I go through like outside in, if that makes sense. But I'll sort it, don't worry. But yeah, it's just merely getting big enough screws maybe. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just wiping down all the cupboard because there, she tends to drop like yogurt and stuff on him. As kids do, hey ho. That is where she keeps her Peppa Pig toys and stuff, so whatever extras, I just put in there for her. Here's me just giving the Pepper House a bit of a wipe over on top. It really collects dust on the top, and it really stresses me out. Underneath isn't too bad because obviously it's got that little house bit, but here I am just organising some of her teddies now. As you can see, there's quite a lot of teddies and everything that she's acquired, but all of them have meaning to her, so it's not like you can get rid of them. Like the leopard one we got when we went Chessington. The like lizard looking one next to it is when we've been on holiday. Moz, you should all know Moz from John Lewis. My nan got her there. That pink My Little Pony's got her name on it that we went when we went Blackpool. You know, they mostly have meanings, so it's not like I can just take them away from her and go, oh, that's it. You know what I mean? Anyway, here I am just picking up the extra bits and bobs off the floor here. That was me, I think, chucking something that was for the bathroom or something out the door. Nothing breakable, don't worry. Here I am with my lucky Hoover again. I love that Hoover, don't I? Jesus Christ. I didn't realise how much I used it. I think it's out of habit, you know, like if I hoover and then I do something, I feel like I've got to hoover again in case I've got any dust or something there. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's where her dressing gowns are kept. As you can see here, this is me trying to fight, trying to get it actually stay in one place. Do apologise. There are all the Build-A-Bears on the floor. As you can see, she's got quite a lot of them. That was me just making sure that the wardrobe was still tidy and realising that she's taken a dress out of it and not put it back. Just screwed it up and put it with the baby toys. What I mean by baby toys is like actual like baby dollies. And because she's got like a bouncer, a crib and other bits and bobs in there. That's the dress. As you can see, it's now all crumpled and everything. So hopefully the creases drop out of that one. Anyway, I've put that back up and was like, yeah, shut that now. There wasn't anything to do in there, to be fair. I'm always on top with the wardrobes with having a clothes in there. So here I am just turning you around now so you can see me hoovering the other side. How joyous. No, I like to make sure every single bit's got. I know that sounds really bad, but Skyla used to have something called recurrent tonsillitis to the point where she was really poorly and on antibiotics for months and months and months. So now I try to keep her room as clean and as tidy as I possibly can because she still sometimes suffers of an evening, a night time, and obviously sometimes with coughing fits and things like that, it can be down to asthma and not... Obviously, she's had her tonsils and everything out now, so she's perfectly fine in that sense. But, it can still have an effect on them, like, when they grow older and they say they do have asthma. And they are asthmatic, sorry. She hasn't been confirmed that she's got asthma, but I've got asthma, so I just try and make sure that all the dust and everything's gone. Here I am, just hoovering here. We didn't decorate this room that long ago, to be honest. I think it was about 2018, 2019 we did this room. So not an awful long time ago, but I think she's looked after it rather well for her age, to be fair. Even though she does draw on the walls, but she always draws on walls, but in like inconspicuous places, so you wouldn't know that there was something on the wall, if that makes sense. So she's got one behind a door, behind a curtain, and then behind her other curtain, bless her. I'm not one of them parents that'd shout at the children just because they've tried to be a bit artistic, I mean, obviously I mind if she's drawing all over me belongings in the living room and that, but it's her own room, so express yourself in your own room. Here I am just sort of tidying all this side up now, putting everything back. She loves them cheese biscuits, from Aldi. They're like the Jacob's mini cheddars, and she absolutely adores them. Here are them bloody scrunchy things that she keeps collecting. Keep telling her she needs another horn put them on, but she's like, no, I don't. They can all fit on this one. I'm like, okay then, Skyla. Okay. So guys, here I am now just sorting out this side. That's the coronation crown that she made for when the king was coronated. Just sort of putting the rest of her stuff back up on her side for her costumes. Here I am just like removing any rubbish and dishes. Putting things back where they belong. I disappear for a little bit here, don't I? I do apologise. There we go, waddling back through now. And then I've gone again. Oh, I think that was because I was sorting where the stuff that she's got in her room, like she had detangling, spray and things like that, which she's got one downstairs and then I leave one in the bathroom as well. That's a little drawer of nice secrets. What I mean by that is she basically shoves absolutely everything in that drawer and it really stresses me out. That's why I was, as you can see, that stuff's for downstairs. I thought, well, that microphone, that'd be good for dressing up and that, so I'll keep that up here. But her headphones and that need to be in the drawer downstairs, really. And yeah, this drawer here, I'm putting the rest of her teddies back in. So my mum keeps buying her these little Scentsy ball things, which are all characters and that, and they smell really nice, so that's the drawer for them. There are swimming goggles in my hand. I don't know if you've noticed, but this Elsa, I think I'm hoovering them in. There we go. I think that was only £1 from Poundland, and she absolutely adores it, honestly. And yes, my daughter still has her lullaby music. She has it on every night, and so what? That's what calms her, so fair enough. Here's me just cleaning behind the telly and everything now. Pulling it all out and stuff. There we go, putting it back. I bet everyone's sick of hearing my voice now, aren't they? There we go, just wiping all the sides down now. I haven't managed to get down and clean the cupboards on this one, but I'm pretty sure I explained that to you after, that I did it after, if that makes sense. Here I am just sorting out all her stuff. Because it's there's mess everywhere. I don't know how she does it. You could have something locked up in a cage and she'd still find a way to make a mess in there. I don't know how she does it. that willow figure my nan gave me, and I got 2 of them. So she wanted one and then I kept one. Here's me just wiping the telly over it. Making sure there's no dust. Before anyone moans, no, I didn't do picture frames and things like that, because they haven't long recently been done, to be fair, with like glass cleaner and everything. And as you can see, it doesn't exactly look dirty or grubby or whatever. I mean, my boiler room back there could use a lick of paint, to be fair, but other than that, here I am with me trusty Hoover again. Bloody love that Hoover, don't I? I never realised how much I used it, to be fair. Like I said, I'm obviously, I have OCD anyway, so it must just be like out of habit. I don't know what I'm doing here now. Oh, I think I'm like collecting everything and just going over. Oh, I moved my coffee cup, I think. Oh, and I put that picture up there so that you didn't see Skyla's cousin's school logo. Here's a bin. Showing you where I put the bin. Don't know why. Why do you need to know where a bin is? Hey ho hey. And then I think that's the end of it then, guys. So guys, here is Skyla's room. I've obviously reorganised the teddy ears. Like I've said earlier, you know, that bar been broken off a while. If any of you've got any tips how to get them back on, because there's that one and then that one that's come off, but how the drawers have been made, there's like MDF on the back, so you can't just screw through, if that makes sense. So the screws have been screwed in the first part and then there's wood on the back of it. So yeah, not great. So yeah, all the bedding's been changed. The reason I attempted to change the bed to this side is because Skyla wanted her bed that side after we've had ours that side. But the bed's kind of long for the go across, so unfortunately she's just going to have to make do. Her teddies, pillows, all bedding's been changed. This is a little comfy reading corner. Here are all her books. Well, she's got loads more downstairs as well. She's even got these read at home with me ones, which are really good for learning to read. And yeah, obviously you just see me clean the bin, just sort of put her teddies back in the box. I haven't managed to clean off this bit of pen here, so I'm going to do that in a minute. And like I've said, the 2 bars are off, but I am trying to fix them. Bear with me. Here are dressing up things. I've turned that picture around because it's got a school logo on, so we don't need to see that. That's all of her room done. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you do like my content, guys, please press the like button, share with your friends and family because it does really help the channel out. And please keep on watching. Hope you've enjoyed this part 2 clean with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.